In this video, I want to take you through how my workflow has been impacted by Chat GPT when I'm coding. So I'm going to take you through a real life little problem I fixed yesterday on my client's site called cheerlogical.com. So I spoke with Michael Max, the owner of this site, and he was happy for me to take you through the process. It's a little bit of background about Cheerlogical. So Michael's a Chinese medicine practitioner, and he's created this really powerful podcast called Cheerlogical, where he shares his knowledge and experience with other practitioners. So it's a Chinese medicine practitioner podcast. Part of that, he has MemberPress and he sells access to courses, but he also has affiliates. And what happens is, if you log in as a normal user, you're taken to the MemberPress dashboard. But if you log in as an affiliate, you can also be redirected to an affiliate dashboard. So let me show you those two dashboards now. So there's the members dashboard, where you get access to your MemberPress content, so your members only content. But then we also have an affiliate account. An affiliate dashboard. So I don't think my users set up an affiliate, but there's where you get your links and you get your metrics and all that kind of good stuff. The problem is, when you log in, you're always redirected to the MemberPress account. So we want to add a link here, which will connect to the affiliate account, but we only want to show that if somebody is marked as an affiliate. So let's look at the back end of my profile. If we scroll down, there's a user meta tag checkbox saying, is this user an affiliate? So if I update my profile, go back, there's our affiliate account link. So obviously I've implemented the solution yesterday, but let me just walk you through what I've done. So let me talk you through my thinking for this little bit of code we need to add to the site. We need to check to see if a user is logged in. If they are, we need to get the user ID, and then we need to retrieve the user meta information for that little checkbox. If it's set to true, we need to display the affiliate account link. If it's set to false, we need to hide it. So I've used an add-on from MemberPress which allows us to add a link to the account section, but unfortunately that is displayed for all users. So our little bit of code needs to hide that. We're going to hide it with some CSS. All clear so far? So let's just reiterate. Check to see if the user's logged in, get the user meta. If a user is an affiliate, we're going to add some CSS to the body of the website and then hide that affiliate link account using some CSS. This is where Chat GPT really comes in handy, because off the top of my head I know how to make the code, but I can't remember the hook to add classes to the body, so I'll have to go and look that up. I can't remember the syntax of the get user meta function off the top of my head, so again I'd have to look up. ChatGPT has that to hand, so if we understand the problem we're going to solve, we can tell ChatGPT to go and produce the code snippet very quickly, and then we can modify it for our needs. So let's jump over to ChatGPT and I'll show you the prompt I used. So I said, write a code snippet for WordPress that checks for user meta field, and if positive, adds a class to the body of the page. So let's just go back over, and it's done exactly what I talked about yesterday. So let's look at the code, and you can see it's done exactly what I've talked about. The first thing it does is checks to see if the user's logged in. Then it gets the current logged in user, so we know what the user ID is, which we'll use here. and then it sets a special status, so it gets the user meta for a custom field called special status. I didn't tell it what the custom field name was, so that's fair enough. And then if special status is greater than 0, we set the classes and we add a class called special user. Then we return the classes. So this function is filtered using the body class, which is what I couldn't remember, and then it runs this script. So very quickly, it has created that little bit of code. What I then did was I went into the dashboard and dropped that into the code snippets. And I made a couple of changes. I like to wrap all my functions with an NM underscore for Neil Matthews, and that lets me know that that's a bit of code I've written, not somebody else. So it remains the same, except for we changed the name of the user meta we're trying to get. So let's just go back to my profile. So if we right click on that and inspect it, it's a useful little tip to you. You can find what user meta name is. So that's the name of that user meta. So we'll get that user meta, and I've called that affiliate status. And if affiliate status is true, meaning it's checked, we're going to add a class to the body. It's called affiliate user, like that. So if I go back to my account, and then look at the body, you can see that there's a class added called affiliate user. Then what I did was I added some CSS. And here's the CSS. What it's saying is if it's the account page and the affiliate class isn't set, to hide that. If it is set, display it. Simple as that. I tried looking for a hook that we could remove the tab using code, but we can't, so I've just hidden it. I know there's some purists out there that'll be losing their mind, but it was a quick solution. So that's a real life example of how I use Chat GPT in my workflow. It's honestly taken me longer to explain it in this video than it did to actually create the snippet. Chat GPT is really useful for creating about 80% of the code I need. Then I go in, edit it, and make a couple of changes, and it really speeds up my development process. Hope you've found that interesting, me opening my kimono a little bit and showing you how I develop code. If you're interested in more tutorials on how to build your WooCommerce store, please click the subscribe button. If you need technical help with your store, click through to neilmatthews.com and click on the Work With Me button. From there you can get a no obligation quote for me to develop or code up a custom solution for your WooCommerce store.